right, we are back, I believe. Let me set up the stream. Oh, missing the music. Let the Discord know. All right, so big things that I've been doing is letting my skills do more of the work. There's this interesting Garry Tan. Garry Tan of G-Stack fame. Let's see. Fat skills. Push smart fuzzy operations humans do into markdown skills, fat skills. Push must be perfect deterministic operation of code, fat code. The harness, keep it thin. Here we go, yeah. Hey, what's up, Cyrus? But yeah, this thin hardness, fat skills is, I just read this, I just came across this like kind of by chance, and it's kind of matched with what I've been seeing, where I've been doing so people go crazy with their agents.md files, and that's the harness here, and I'm like, I just want to use like a very vanilla like I don't feel like customizing it too much, because that changes over time, right? Like the agent itself, like the model changes, and then the agent wrapping the model changes. So I don't have a whatever. I haven't been changing my agents.md all that much, or basically at all. And maybe I should be doing it a little bit. I guess maybe Claude is doing that with memories. But Garry Tan of G-Stack fame, he has an entire like framework of like skills essentially that he uses as a investor founder person. So yeah, fat skills sit on top, thin CLI harness, and then application at the bottom. So like, this is kind of what so it's interesting that it rhymes with what I've been figuring out, is like, skills are like this fuzzy input layer. It's not, we can describe things in English, right? And then it wires into a deterministic like API. So you kind of give the agent direction of where to go, what to do, and then you like it, and then kind of like figures out like the markdown skill files are kind of soft code versus a more whatever hard-coded CLI approach. And that's kind of what I have here is like I have this like YouTube analytics thing. It's like a CLI that plugs into the YouTube API, and it kind of takes a look at all my like my YouTube performance, my different videos performance. I don't have a skill for it, but it knows how to use the CLI, right? So I don't know. Let me ask it to write a skill. Please write a skill for how we interact with the YouTube API CLI and yeah, learn from what I've asked you to do with the YouTube API over time, and suggest additional functionality that we may want. This is all about before I've had my coffee. So like the YouTube thing wasn't even like on the so this is superpowers, like whatever, that's a skill. Like I've gotten into skills because I've recently did like a big Be Mad versus superpowers versus all this stuff. I just kind of kept the skills on my machine. So I think we need to still know how to program or at least know about how the deterministic bits work, like the APIs and all that. Updating the skill. Oh, I already made one. Takes priority over the TDD loop. What is a discipline enforcing one? Interesting. All right. back. Sorry, just had to run and do something really quick. 1 second, let me, I think I have an alarm set. Okay. Okay. All right. But yeah, like in this example, we have a CLI and then we have skills wrapping the CLI. So we want to push all the deterministic bits down to like the common calls, the common like interactions with other pieces of the system. We want to push that down into like code, and then kind of patterns that we do, that becomes more the skill, like how we put these different CLIs together. How do we put these different like it's the soft inputs, the fuzzy inputs. Snapshot on fetch. Yeah, full suggestion list. Sure. So yeah, I feel like everyone should be like compounding. So, okay, this is another thing that other projects I'm working on. Don't judge me, but I'm working on something called Prepper Intel, just scraping the Reddit Prepper Intel subreddit, because who knows. I got spooked because there was this post of like, oh, the Strait of Hormuz is going to be closed for like this week is like 6 weeks. And I was like, all right, let me, scrape this and see if I can like draw some kind of like conclusions or patterns from it. So, I don't know. That was a fun little side project. And then my main thing, Kai, yeah, Prepper Intel, LOL, yeah, right. I've gone down that rabbit hole. Yeah, no more fuel, and then what does that mean, right? Like everything requires fuel for transporting things, and dollar or not dollar, is that pound sterling? 90 for a liter of diesel. What is it normally? Like 1 pound? Pipeline complete. Kept classified. Pound 25. Okay. Price go burr as usual. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I was just like, all right, what are the preppers saying? Thing is, it makes everything more expensive. Exactly. So it may make no fuel equals Hunger Games. Sorry guys, not to I didn't mean to open the whatever the live stream on battery system and electric car. Oh, nice. Yeah. Actually, let me code skills. Apocalypse too. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't have a... Yeah, I mean, yeah, depends where you're at, what electricity is made with. Like where I'm in Las Vegas, so we get our energy from the Hoover Dam, which is hydroelectric. But what's fun is that it's been the warmest winter like ever. So we the Colorado River snowpack is not being fed as much, and you know that's going down. So, anyways, not to get off. See technology connections video on it. Interesting. All right, so. All right, let's just finish the thought. So this is what this is what Claude thought about the Prepper Intel subreddit. And I just did like year to date, like not. Oh, you're in Colorado. Okay, nice, Jeff P. We're practically neighbors then. Driest winters in history. Bizarre, yeah. Technology Connections channel, 10 out of 10. Drop a link, Cyrus. Or I can... Okay, cool. I'll put it in the Discord, and I will use this time to plug the Discord if you're not there already. Cool. Sounds good. Have I seen impacts on Claude usage? No, not really. I would like to imagine I use it a decent amount. So I noticed, so if you go back to like, I don't know, 2 live streams ago, not the previous one. Let's see. I think in this one, towards the end, of course, I'm monetized, so I have to wait for my own freaking ads. Let's see. I think towards the end, I'm looking at usage. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised here. There's like way more usage than I thought I would be using at this point, because I didn't really do anything. Like, I didn't do anything crazy here, but I was at 60% usage for the session. I was like, what the heck? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I think they've since reverted that because I was vibe coding all day yesterday, like nearly all day, and I did not hit anywhere close to like the top end of my usage. So I think that's whatever changes they made. I'm pretty sure they reverted them. And yeah, I mean, that's with me doing everything with Opus. Like, I don't have any like conservation on my personal account or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do. Anyways, hit the 5-hour cap for the first time last week. Oh, dang. Yeah, I need to. So, what my YouTube thing tells me is that I need to like hop on frameworks and like what people are searching for, and I need to. I guess I have seen nudges of like, oh, please clear your context and like whatever. Like when I restart sessions, or when I like close sessions and then resume them, it's like, oh, you could like clear your context and save on context. I'm like, oh, this has never been a prompt before. It's never asked me to save my context, like to whatever, pre-compact or whatever. So I don't know. But yeah, for if I want to do better numbers on YouTube, you might want to try effort max. Oh, I didn't even know there was I do high effort. Oh, but I don't do max. Okay, gotcha. There we go. Awesome. Thank you, robotics. I really appreciate that. Caveman plugin. Oh, caveman plugin. That's funny. Claude caveman plugin. It's just simple. Compression tool cuts 46% input. Nice. Now with, oh yeah, I heard that, yeah, like Chinese mode, like if you, there are all these different tricks to like, yeah, save tokens. Okay. Oh, this session only. I want to do it for all sessions. See, Claude.
Yes.
Effort max. Set effort max for all by default. Okay, let's just finish up on Prepper. Where are we saying? Top year-to-date topics, supply shortages, customer behavior. This is based on like work things. What recent changes are going on at your work, local businesses? So I think this is like like I'm not a capitalist, but nobody's a capitalist besides like the billionaires, right? But like the market, there is some like distributed information here that businesses are acting on market forces and are only going to, the behavior tells a lot here, right? Of like kind of distributed what is going on, like what choices are they making in the market. So I think this particular thread, I just stumbled across this. So I'm just saying this is just me doing 30 minutes of research because I got spooked by supply shocks or whatever. So biggest risers, price hikes, management chaos, supply shortages, layoffs, no topics trending down. All major themes escalating. Okay. Interesting. Anyways, that's my 2 bits of like, I don't know, be prepared, like have stuff, have your I'll get back to this. Have stuff available, like buy necessities, like it's it costs nothing, or not nothing, but like, I don't know, it's a little bit that can go a long way. Anyways, hit like if you haven't already. It really helps the channel out. It really pushes us to more people. More people can come hang out. And all right. So Kai, now that we're 30 minutes into the continuously compounding taste, vernal processing, to summarize once each monthly overviews. Okay, cool, sweet. So I had a hell of a time. Actually, this is the whole story of Kai is kind of pretty interesting. So this idea for me came about. Oh, sorry, it's a shake. My wife is making smoothies for breakfast, and you may hear that, but okay. So the whole story of why so Kai Green. Let me start there. Kai Green, thoughts become things. This is like, if you were a millennial teenager who was moderately into working out, you know who Kai Green is. In the mid 2000s, or in the mid, whatever, 20, I guess, yeah, late, whatever. I graduated high school 2009. So, you know who Kai Green is. Or, like, if you're of my era, if you're anything into working out, you know who kind of the top bodybuilders are. And kind of for him, it wasn't a, okay, cool. YouTube dashboard is new to YouTube dashboard. Cool, whatever. He kind of had a very cerebral approach. It's like, it wasn't just make muscles bigger. It was, all right, I want to kind of bring this thing into the world. And I think for everyone at the highest level of anything, it's deeply spiritual. It's what you are. If you sharpen yourself, if you specialize yourself to such a degree that you no longer can buy regular clothes, and you're growing yourself to such a degree that you're like, whatever, eating tens of thousands of calories a day or whatever, right? Like, you have put a lot of thought into becoming the thing. You are the end goal, right? You whatever, you're building your body to such a degree, such a like absurd degree that you're taking all the supplements or whatever, right? And extra strength supplements, and you're growing, becoming this kind of like inhuman level of physique. Yeah, you're gonna have like a lot of thought time around that. You're forcing your biology to do something that it doesn't want to do. So, Kai Green, thoughts become things. Um, so for me, this framework inputs has like three inputs. Um, so I do. I've been doing like driving monologues for years now, just kind of personally, and I just thought, oh hey, this is a cool like thought record, like journal type of thing, and maybe someday with advanced enough AI, like my kids can like search back on all the videos and like figure out what I thought at a certain like age, at a certain point in time. And maybe it would be an interesting like exercise, an interesting like record keeping thing. I've always kind of been into like this quantified self since college, and not to like a crazy degree or whatever, but I think um, I mean people have been keeping journals and diaries like forever, right? So this is just my low effort like video version, is like me just driving on the car to jiu-jitsu like 20 minutes each direction. I'm not super consistent with it, but I have like hundreds of these videos, and I'm like, okay, how do I turn that? I have like hundreds and like hundreds of these videos. How do I turn these into something useful? And then I also have these these YouTube live streams. I got 43 of them now. This is my 43rd one in like 5 months, which is kind of crazy. And then I also have like my newsletter. So I have all these kind of streams of information that I'm putting out, things that I'm creating that have my personal taste in them, that have my thoughts in them. So I had Claude kind of write up this kind of this was like a proof of concept, and maybe this may be just how it ends, right? Like how I ultimately just make things work, because I don't know. I don't know if this is like a business or not, because like you can just copy this, right? Like anybody with Claude can make this happen, and everyone's setup is going to be different. Everybody's gonna, so like for example, not everything was in Apple Photos. I previously used this like somewhere in the middle. I used this app called Vernal, Video Journal, but it was called Vernal, and it used an early GPT summary. So I was like, oh, this is cool. And so you record videos in Vernal, and then it can like summarize your transcripts. And that was cool for a while, but then the developer stopped supporting the app and like deleted it off the app store. So it's like, okay, I'm kind of stuck with this app, and I had 110 videos stuck in that app that aren't in Apple Photos. So that's like a significant amount of information in videos that I really would prefer having the source video outside of the app, but I was able to kind of copy paste. That's what the Kai process is doing right now. Is I copy pasted like the transcripts that early version of GPT, like I don't know, GPT 2 or something, GPT 3. So GPT is Gemini 2.5 Flash even like good? I didn't even look. Models. Oh, there's Gemini 3.1. Okay. So, all right. Best price performance model for low latency, high volume task required. Okay. All right. It probably used the right one. So it inputs all these different things. So like I popped the transcripts into like, I was able to copy paste the transcripts out. 3 much better. Okay, gotcha. I may redo all of these with 3 then. I don't know. We'll see. But like it, yeah. Anyways, so I got all these transcripts out, and then I got all the YouTube transcripts and my newsletters, and I pipe it all in here, and then it because it's all like Google API or whatever, I figured I eventually want to pipe everything into Notebook LM, because it takes because more or less what I want to do is like it takes these sources and you can kind of reference Google Docs here, and so it pipes everything, all these transcripts, into Google Drive. I broke it down like I planned with Claude, like, oh, we can do one doc per month, and that'll probably be good enough, because the notebook has at least for what I pay for, it's like 300 sources, which is like years worth, right? Let's see. So yeah, it'll put everything in this Google Drive. Yeah, so I've got stuff from September 2023. So let's see what. We're waiting on this thing. Compiling monthly overviews. Okay, cool. Like the idea of capturing thoughts using voice and then using LLM to boil it down to important stuff. Always been terrible. Keep it in general. That could work and be useful. Oh yeah, yeah. This is my low effort journal, essentially. Notebook LLM is awesome for learning stuff. Used it helping me with GCP cert. Oh, nice. Yeah. I haven't. Oh, max can't be persistent. Okay. Gotcha. All right. I haven't really used Notebook LM for. This is my first time like really using it. So yeah. This is the idea. Is like it creates kind of resources, monthly overviews. Takes all the transcripts, all my thoughts, and pipes it into, eventually lands in Notebook LM, and then I can kind of like compound my thoughts over time. Is that I have this kind of knowledge base of what I think about things, and like kind of through lines. It's almost like not to. I think I have an angle on this where it's not exactly therapy. It shouldn't be therapy. Like that, you should talk to a therapist if you don't feel good. But it's a way of like self-understanding, almost. Like you, I've got from October 2021 in here. 2017. Oh dang, deep cuts here. So yeah, I kind of want to see like through lines throughout my life. Kind of like what is my personal perspective, and how do we, I don't know, like I have kind of the momentum that has brought me here to this current point in time, but sometimes maybe you forget the why. Like sometimes you just kind of like you're like, oh, I'm here, and I've just been making certain choices for forever, right? So since for the last 10 years or whatever, right? This kind of maybe is help self-reflective, or a good prompt framework conversation, make it more efficient, succinct. Yeah. I mean, I feel like therapy starter questions, like you're almost like, I don't know, like these are all kind of like prompts, right? And you can kind of, like what are things that like kind of, what are through lines? Like for me at least, I'm like, what are certain through lines? What ticked you off today? Yeah. Well, I also have you can't see it, but like I have Tim, who's it? Tim. Wait, but why Tim ticked you off? Tim Urban. He has this store, like this like poster of like, you only have this life calendar. I have this hanging up on my wall. You get like however many weeks. This is like 90 weeks, 100 weeks, something like that. Or years, I mean, and then each box is a week. So I have this, so like it starts on your birthday, right? And then it goes across week by week. So I did this for a little bit. I need to do it, but I can like kind of, now I'm gonna cheat and like go back and fill in things that fill in weeks that whatever, from like my emails and like what happened during that week, right? Like what was a major thing that happened, that I can kind of point to and say, okay, this is whatever significant, and kind of it does help you remember things of like, oh yeah, that's when that thing happened, that's when that other thing, like it kind of puts everything in perspective, right? Too aware of passing. I think it's unhelpful for me as I get really pissed off when I'm get ready to go out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean there's a balance to be struck there, right? Like you have to like enjoy the ride and not like you can be very goal oriented, and like goal oriented people, like you want to accomplish things, but like at the same time it's like, for what? Like what like I recently got to this in jiu-jitsu. It was like I my latest blog post newsletter is I just got my black belt like 2 weeks ago. It's like, all right, cool. Like it's a major achievement. It's like it's what I've wanted, kind of sort of this whole time, but at the same time it's like, oh, it kind of happened, and then all right, now what? It's yo, what's up, Bob Knoll? We are, what's the enterprise vibe? It's we're trying to compound things here. We are trying to build things up. We're trying to, let's see. So like I was kind of inspired by compound engineering. There's like black belts on top of the top belt of jiu-jitsu. So okay, compound engineering. Basically there's like this idea of like we're constantly like learning, teaching our skills how to be better, right? Like, and we're we're trying to compound. We're trying to add experience over time to these systems. We're trying to show, hey, these are the whatever. Do this, but don't do that. Like, we're trying to encode these into these markdown files and skills. So I'm thinking about compounding in other ways. How do we compound? How am I compounding distribution? I'm doing this channel, right? This YouTube channel. And then I can create content off of that. And then weekly, I write a newsletter. And how do I compound off of that? How do I like kind of create this loop, this kind of like flywheel, this positive upward spiral, this, I always forget the term for it. What is it? The synonym. Virtuous cycle? Yeah. Not vicious cycle, it's a virtuous cycle. So that's the whole like point of these like compound engineering things is thank you, Drew Shady. Finding people that are live vibe coding for live for motivation. Your added follow. Very thoughtful, clearly making it out for your thoughts. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, Drew Shady. So we're trying to compound skills like that. That's what we started with today is like this Garry Tan post. 1 second. And how it's like thin harness, fat skills. When did he post this? I just saw somebody repost this in like April 11th. Okay, so a couple days ago. Yeah. So we have to find ways to improve things as they're improving, and we're pushing effort. We're putting effort into telling these agents to do things, right? And then we have to kind of have this feedback loop, just like with humans, right? Just think about a worker. Like we're going through performance reviews like right now, right? Like this is where every company does performance reviews is like Q1, end of Q1. And it's this compounding effect of like, all right, you did well here, but you didn't do well here. Let's try to fix that moving forward, right? Same thing with coaching. I'm coaching people in jiu-jitsu. I'm like, all right, you did good here, but you like got swept or something, or you like didn't post, and like you kind of have to give this feedback, and there's like a feedback loop, a process, right? But do we have that for ourselves, for our own thoughts? Do we have that feedback? Like some people do like therapy, like once a week. Like I do therapy. I do, and this is like another way for us to kind of self-reflect, because therapy is more like, oh, what are the problems you're having, and what like negative thought patterns, right? What I'm thinking with Kai is more like, okay, what are the positive things? What are the, or just, I'm sure I explore negative things in here too, but what are the things that I can compound? What are the things that, what was that random thought I had in 2017 where I was really frustrated with a problem, and maybe that's the seed of a thing that I can like continue to work towards, right? What are the themes? What are the, what are the sum total of like thought time? How do I save my thought time? And then how do I make it grow? How do I grow these ideas? And how do I continue to build on them? What are the logical conclusions? Or it can push me to like figure things out in like productive ways, not just like therapy kind of anti like negative ways. not not stopping negative ways. I mean, it's like, yeah, I can, but how do we get this like flywheel effect of like, we're doing this for skills. We're doing this for like agent skills. We're doing this for distribution. Like I'm posting more on social media about what I'm doing on live stream, and I'm doing that with a Claude skill. How do I make things happen more? How do I kind of save my work? I think this is a theme that I've been talking about, or I've been thinking about, is how do I save more of my work and not do toil? How do I avoid toil and repeating myself? How do I, because that's what I've noticed is like I hate doing manual labor. Like like to be honest, like I'm very soft. Like I get super frustrated when I have to do any kind of like, I don't know, putting together a chair, putting together a bookshelf, or putting together whatever. I get frustrated. It's hard, and I'm like, why am I doing this? Like this sucks. So we've recently started hiring people to do stuff, and it's great, right? Like they specialize in that thing, so they like to do the thing. So it's like they're doing the thing that they want to do, and I'm paying them to avoid the thing that I don't want to do, right? So it works out, right? So I get frustrated when my time isn't spent like building on something, when something isn't like serving me, and I'm not using it to build towards something. So I've gotten this idea in like jujitsu is like, there's like when I coach jujitsu, I have a guy film it, because I'm like, there's so much cool stuff that we do every day, and it just evaporates, right? Like if you don't film anything in the training room, you can be like, oh man, that was a cool technique or whatever, and then a week later it's like, what did we teach? What did we learn last week? Like nobody remembers. And for me, when I was a white belt, I was like, oh man, I really would love to go back and look at classes and like kind of review things, and whatever, be more studious about it, right? And be able to kind of go back, like you can take notes, you can like write things down or film yourself, but I would have loved to have like my own instructor teaching me things like on an equivalent of a YouTube channel, right? So I kind of built that, and it's just, yeah, like I that was a business for me, for like a side project, Go Grappling, where it was kind of like instructors had profiles, and people are doing it now with like Patreon and school, which is cool. Like people are catching up to this idea, but I did this in like 2021, and nobody in jiu-jitsu was doing this, or very, very few people. So it was just having a subscription like content platform. So the idea of like, you do something and you save it. You do something, you put a whatever, you put a blanket over it, you cover it up, you put a gift wrapping around it, and you save it somehow. And then everyone else's vibe coding sucks, bad music, odd ideas, not many up this early. Oh yeah, no, I do this way before. Yeah, I do this before work, like Monday, Wednesday, like that. That's as much as I can kind of commit to. But thank you for the music. It's whatever, computer generated. So the idea is that we want to capture these thoughts. We want to we think all day, every day, right? How much of that do we like capture, and then how do we like package it up and not resell it, but like how do we make it grow? How do we kind of like, we can continue to think about it, if we remember to think about it, right? Like human memory is whatever a finicky thing. So like stuffing everything into a notebook LM, that's how we can kind of help remember these things. And this is just things that are what I have just kind of this is an early, like I don't have everything in this particular notebook. Let's see. One hour process, 91 new process log. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's new. Okay, it found. I extended it out so like it would take like 5-minute videos. Download them from Okay, there we go. RP replay. Oh, okay. Maybe we don't want to do that. Stop the current process. We'll get a lot jiu-jitsu videos that I don't want to that are low information. Yes, keep the YouTube skill in this repo as well. So let me just make sure it puts everything in it'll put everything into Google Docs, and then I'll create a new notebook LM with all these sources, and then morning routine, house walkthrough. All right, so half are like genuine monologues. Okay. Okay, of these 90 new videos, filter out ones that are jiu-jitsu sparring. Info dense and info dense. Monologues. Yeah, I use Whisperflow. I do use Claude's voice thing for work, just because it's kind of built in and support. Yeah, because we don't have Whisperflow at work, so. I'm gonna try to get Whisperflow at work, but yeah, we have to do like certain security reviews or whatever, right? But yeah, I love Whisperflow locally for my personal machine, and yeah, it works really well. But yeah, this is like, okay. Continue processing the 90 new found videos that are 5 minutes in length plus. I'm a software developer, so I do DevOps stuff, but I'm big into AI coding. Did I face any degradation using Claude? No, I haven't. So I did like a week ago, like two live streams ago. But since it seems like it's working pretty well. Like this seems like a reasonable amount for how much I've used it. But yeah, everyone, like and subscribe. We've got 7 votes on the poll. Have you created your own Claude skill? 70% have. That's cool. That's good. Gemma 4 with Olama. Impressed. It's quick and accurate. Macro Pro M5. Oh, okay, nice. Where do those voices come? Oh, what prompts it? Oh, I have this peon ping. It's really fun. It's a peon like in Warcraft 3, and it just kind of it prompts me when when an agent is done, and it prompts me to go look at it. So yeah, peon ping is super fun. I have all these links in the Discord. You can kind of hang out with. That's kind of the best way everyone stays connected after the stream, in between streams. Oh, all right, 1 second. I gotta do something really quick. All right, cool. Sorry. I had to run and do something. Okay. So this is running, it's processing. This, a few more videos. No, this is yeah. We are fiber maxing. If you are new to the channel, we fiber max on here. We get our fruits and veggies in on this channel because we're probably 30 plus and we need to fiber max. We need to like take care of our health on this channel. I just don't like it when, yeah, Claude like has these universal tasks here where like my Kai tasks show up on my YouTube analytics tasks. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's the only thing I don't like about the Claude task. Look after the microbiome, it'll look after you. Exactly. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. All right, YouTube analytics skill. So I put the skill in the repo. We push main. Makes me wonder, YouTube, Claude, skills. Oh, that's awesome Claude skills. Extend Google. Fetch screenshot for summaries. let's what are the top 5 recommendations you'd say for my YouTube channel? Double down on live streams. All right, it's that's triple down. Like Gary V, like you got triple down. Yeah, I gotta do more live streams. Stop AI generated long form batch. It's actively hurting me. Dang. Run the winning live title formula. 2 live streams. Yeah, double it. Just double it. Gas Town plus $200 Claude code. Name tool and verses. People like verses. Name drop. Yeah. So I need to. Sorry guys. I need to kind of not with anyone else panel style. Yeah, I just need to figure out how to do it. Would you like to do a live stream, Cyrus? I've talked with people about it, and I just need to figure out how to do it. If it's like a whatever, like a if it's like a Zoom type of thing, and then it just sends it to Restream or something. I need to figure out how to do it, but yeah. All right, let's chat. I'll reach out to you. I think the conversational style suits actual conversation. Matter of linking into OBS. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, we can do that. That'd be fun. Let's see. Fixed data. Let's do 4. Group call is everybody vibe coding on the screens, yeah. But yeah, this is the compounding thing I'm talking about, right? Right? Is like we build tools that actually do something, right? The everyone wants to make another agent orchestrator. I think what we need to do, what we need to focus on, is build tools that have hard APIs that hook into like real things that matter. So skills, I guess, like build skills that, you know, allow the agent to whatever optimize your different things, whether it's a YouTube channel or if it's your personal thoughts, your like, yeah, compounding taste and distribution. This is what I talk about in actually my latest newsletter, but I talk about it pretty much every newsletter now. Basically, we can assume anything can be programmed by anybody. It's just a matter of what should be programmed and if the end users are aware of the solution. Taste and distribution. So, so like I said, I don't know, January. Taste is ultimately going to win. We need to like we need to know what should be done, what should be created, what we, just because something can be created doesn't mean that it should, right? And then we have to let people know about it. We have to have distribution. We have to, if you build it then and nobody knows about it, then like you're not doing your job. Like you don't, you're doing half of your job. Cyrus, very keen on making solid stuff. Currently working on Kettlebell workout for Android. Close to release. That's what I use too. Get one finished before starting the next. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, that my first one, Roxas, that was like my first kind of end-to-end idea of like, all right, this is a thing that I can completely own, and that was mind-blowing to me, right? And now I'm just used to that. That was mind-blowing, that I was like, oh wow, I could really like have a whatever completely spin up AWS infrastructure myself, and then wire in all the different whatever web app stuff. And that was brand new to me in December, or like whenever I first started that, right? And that was mind-blowing. And that was almost 5 months ago. And now it's like, oh, I just expect, yeah, I can assume that I can do anything. That's a crazy assumption. Yeah, having your own team for free. Yeah, it is a crazy assumption that we've changed in 6 months. That for me personally, that we can just assume anything can be built. You're still a manager. Yeah, like we're all managers now. Like that's the crazy thing, is that we can just assume, oh, my team can do it. Oh, Claude can do it. Like we just know, given a certain level of complexity, we can just assume it's solved. Consider it solved. We can do it. We have this confidence that Claude is fully capable of doing this thing. It's just, what should we be doing now? And that's what I'm trying to solve with this Kai thing, this Notebook LM. And I if anyone else does this, like you can, I guess I should post the link to the to my GitHub. I'll post it in the Discord. Yeah, because I haven't Haven't posted it yet. I think software is going to become far better soon. Yeah, like we're in this weird state where, like Claude has 1.9 of reliability, right? Availability, but I think it's just a growing pain. We're adjusting to this new reality, and we're going to we're still figuring these things out. We're figuring software factories out. We're figuring all this stuff out. Because you can tell your AI to rewrite everything in assembly, and instead of dependencies, it just knows all that in the model, uses what it needs, creating much faster, leaner software. I've been having great success building everything except for games. If I code a game, it's rough. I see. It's easy to forget the model knows pretty much everything. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I haven't tried a game, but I imagine there's less stuff out there, and that maybe that's more, since it's also, there's so much more degrees of freedom there, maybe, because the players can run around and, like, maybe it's a degree of freedom problem, potentially. And that it can't exactly account for everything within your stage or whatever I don't know. I don't know anything about video games. I just know that those kids were the graphics kids in college, and they were just really into that. 44. Okay, summary that we tagged. Okay, yeah. Apply all. Cool. So I'm mass like changing my YouTube based on this Claude skill. Game testing was a hard problem before AI. It still is. Yeah. I imagine so. Yeah. Because you have to, like, replay the same level over and over and over again, right? Cool. Great. Oh, I forgot my channel. Everybody like the video. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Only 7 votes on the poll. Let's get those poll numbers up. Tried getting LMs to write assembly, and they weren't good at it. Like, it was very intro to assembly. Yeah. I mean, we've got Rust. Like, Rust is probably, I don't know, the closest thing we have. I mean, it can write C2, but, like, I think Rust is probably the best balance of all that, right? I mean, probably because Bob Knoll, like, most assembly is intro to assembly, right? All most of the assembly that would be in the model would be intro to assembly. Just of all the content on the internet, there's probably more intro to assembly than actual assembly. Potentially, I don't know. Or maybe it's weighted more on intro to assembly. Potentially, I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm just thinking, like, why wouldn't it be good at the actual language? But if just more content existed that was just intro level, that may be the case. Doing everything in Rust? Nice. Yep. Yeah, I've been using Golang, but yeah, maybe I need to... I've been looking at rewriting some performance intensive things, kind of as a I don't know, as a goof almost. Trained on more articles that intro to assembly than actual full assembly programs. Yeah, exactly. Like, if we really wanted to do that, then we'd have to get, like, I don't know, a bunch of, like, 60-year-olds who are Fortran programmers to, like, make a bunch of content around Fortran and to, like, I don't know, publish all their... Because I would imagine all of the high performance code is like closed source, right? So all the good shit is, like, locked away. But yeah, I've bbeen using Golang because, I don't know, it's something that I'm it's a TypeScript was the best choice, of course. I mean, I think that's what Claude code is written in, right? TypeScript. Gross. I don't know. I don't like JavaScript stuff. Like NPM just and Python, yeah. Because like those have, like, the most data, the most training data probably. But not as much, type enforcement, not as much, like, kind of feedback loop from the compiler type of thing. So NPM disaster. Yeah, no, I fucking hate NPM. Like, that's... I don't know. I don't know why we settled on this. Why why are people, like, okay with NPM? Goes good, primary language for a few years, but has nil and therefore nil pointer exceptions. Can't do that in Rust. Interesting. The training data is just everyone's bad code. Yeah, exactly, right? Interesting. So Rust has this extra, doesn't have nil. That's cool. Front end guys wanted to do back end, didn't want to learn to actually code. Yeah, right. Runs away, right? It will. all the front end guys in the chat are, like, gonna take offense to that. I don't think, if you're here, I doubt there's front end people. A recent site. Oh well, the OpenAI. What was it? Their stuff is in Elixir. what was it called? Their agent Harmony, yeah. Oh, it's in Rust. Oh, they... or is it Harmony, or is it, what was it called? I got, what was it called? Symphony. Yeah, Symphony is an Elixir from OpenAI. Marchdo. There are a lot of hammers and a lot of nails. Yep. Yeah, they wrote their agent software factory in Elixir. Oh, we've got another game dev in the chat. Oh, dang. All right, we're... But yeah, for me right now, I'm just I'm waiting for these last, I don't know, 30 videos or so to get converted. Elixir on top of the Discord. Oh, nice. Auto code bench. I think I need to get into evals. Like oh, these are pictures. Oh, that's funny. Like I've been a user of LLMs, but I haven't, I don't know, gone into the weeds of like actually figuring out how they work or whatever, or running it locally, or I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I just feel like especially since Claude was talking about mythos last week, how that's like I don't know. I just feel like these models, no, for shit, it's good experience. Yeah. I just feel like it might not matter at some like soon. It may I don't know. Like these models are going to be so big. There's a certain level of trust me, bro. I mean, if they got project the O rants, Theo rants. Mythos is overhyped. Yeah. Project last way. The OGG. Their online presence. Who's this Theo guy? But yeah, I don't know. I feel like, oh, of course. I feel like Mythos is, no, he's a YouTuber, a few small business startups. Nice. I feel like at some point the models are going to get so, like, the models are already good to the point where I don't have to even consider if something can be done. That, like, I have full confidence that I can do basically anything. Could write header. Oh no. Did I run out of disk space? Am I running out of disk space? No, 100 available. It's down the most important partner for, yeah. Like, these models are getting so good that, I don't know. We almost have to look at businesses like, what are the models not going to do? What are opportunities too small for Anthropic, and what are the gaps that they aren't going to go after? So, like now they're whatever they need implementation partners for security, like they're talking about like security vendors. Like Anthropic isn't going to be now a security consulting company, right? Like they're working with certain partners just to like do responsible disclosure, but there's going to be now a cottage industry around.
Someone is at front camera.
There's going to be a cottage industry around whatever Mythos security consulting or whatever, right? Like there's going to be boots on the ground who need to go and kind of solve all these different security issues, right? So, like, somebody has to go in and do that. Like, Anthropic's not going to do that, right? So I feel like it's almost like, not to Richard Dawkins, God of the Gaps. Like, basically, we have to look for businesses of the gaps. Like, what are the models not going to do? We have to look for the negative space of, like, all right, the models are going to be like the basis for a lot of things. What did Kai do? Code tag for codec. Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. Whatever. So I feel like not to put models on whatever in terms of like God, like I'm not saying that. I'm saying we, like, regular people, like normies, are gonna have to figure out how to make money in the gaps of these models, like in between the models. Like, what is the model is going for the super aspirational, super big, like super big valuation, super aspirational research and development, and it's going to try to solve all these, like, all right, thanks Drew, see you. Like, the models are going for these big highbrow problems, and they're gonna go for like big ticket challenges, right? They're gonna they're going for things that are like whatever $1 trillion problems, right? They're gonna go for like huge problems, and I don't think they're gonna waste their time on like small fries. Like, they just want to enable everyone to go for the $1 billion problems. Does that make sense? Am I talking crazy? Where let me do Gemini. Make a picture. Create image. How do I do Banana Pro? Where's that it? Okay. Show an AI model growing to infinity, but leaving room underneath it for businesses to prosper that aren't AI model companies. Maybe I should be doing this. Like, this is like describing what I'm trying, like having a visual aid. Because, like, I don't know. What's $1 billion to, like, Anthropic is, what, 300... Anthropic valuation. Yeah, 380 billion. What's a $1 billion business to Anthropic, right? When they can, like, provide, like, their main thing is coding, is tokens, right? Like, their main thing is not business logic. I think that's why this SaaS apocalypse is overblown, because the thing that Anthropic is very good at is creating tokens. Like, that is their primary business, right? Their primary business is not analyzing customer needs and complying with regulations and whatever, deploying into customers, right? Like, I don't know. They just create tokens. They make tokens go burr, and okay. All right, we'll deal with this. Coexistence. AI infinite ascent for diverse prosperity. Boundless data. AI model. So, like, AI is going up, but space for non-AI businesses to thrive. The flour mill bakery, local textiles and crafts, artisan workshops, the bookery, community cafe, education center. Yeah, so like, think of other businesses that are traditional software businesses like SaaS that aren't going to be put out of business by AI models. Oh, it's thinking of, okay. All right. Deeply embedded in a single complex industry. I hate the negative and then the positive. These tools don't just process data. Like, we every statement is a negative first and then a positive, right? Like, it's not just, it's not blank, it's blank. I fucking hate that everything sounds like that now. Human capital, people management SaaS. Wow, that they are speaking my language. Collaboration, project management. Okay. Create an image with this now in a similar vein. Previous one. All right, we're almost done. I think hopefully we'll get like everything imported into Notebook LM, and then we can like. So basically, my entire like knowledge base, I'm putting my entire thought knowledge base into Notebook LM, and whatever. We'll see what I think. We'll see how that works. Coexistence. AI's ascent in a resilient non-model economy. Yeah. I really like how, Gemini is really like talking itself up here. Like this is Gemini talking about itself. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I'm infinite in boundless data, global intelligence, exponential capacity, unbounded learning. Versus the foundation of prosperity, space for resilient traditional software services to thrive. So vertical SaaS, people and talent, management, team collaboration. Yeah, because ultimately, like, there's this other thing, this scary paper that people are throwing around. What you call it? AI layoff trap. Yeah, people are throwing around this scary paper, and I don't know what to think of them. Displaces human workers across the economy and restore them, restore very consumer dynamics. Like, I don't know, maybe, but like, I think part of this is people not wanting to evolve. I not to blame people for like getting put out of work. Like, yes, like the people at the top pulling the strings of capitalism, the capitalists themselves are they are to blame, right? Like the people who are making these layoff decisions, they like, we personally don't have too much say in whether we get laid off or not, right? But at the same time, like there's a certain percentage of workers who don't want to change. It's like people actively do not want to evolve, and they actively want their job from 6 months ago. And it's like, that job is not, like, what you were doing 6 months ago is irrelevant. Like, how you were doing it 6 months ago that will be replaced. How you do it moving forward, that's not the replaceable part. Like, you have to make yourself irreplaceable. You have to make yourself a wielder of this AI and like show that you are have mastery over this new skill, rather than, oh, I'm trying to stay put and do the same thing for the next 10 years. It's like, that's not going to happen, right? So I'm not blaming people for getting laid off, or like, I'm not like blaming the victim or whatever here, but like, there is a certain percentage of people who aren't changing, and everyone needs to kind of have a fire under their butts here to show, to like loudly say they're using AI and it's doing great things for them. And like, I think this is it's just that is the next evolution of how work is getting done. And if you're not doing it, you're probably producing less and not doing as much as your peers. So yeah, I don't know. I think layoffs, I don't think we're even, you have to embrace it or change career. Yeah, exactly. Right. Like the job that you were doing 6 months to a year ago, manually coding, that doesn't exist anymore. That is not a competitive way for companies to employ engineers. Sorry, you twiddling bits, manually typing lines of code, you embracing the software craftsmanship, unless there's like some kind of like human, if it's going to be a I'm sure there's still a market for handcrafted couches or whatever, right? Handmade, handcrafted benches, wooden benches. Like there's a market for that, but you're probably gonna have to find a company that is explicitly, we are a human handcrafted code shop, because the default is just going to be AI generated code, and that, sorry, like that is the job now. Like, we have to embrace these new tools. System design is the absolute path forward forever. Yep. Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm at too. Okay, we're almost done. I'm going to hit the restroom really quick. All right, we're back. Have to embrace a system. My 11-year-old can produce more code in a week than I did in an entire coding career. It's probably better than I wrote most by hand. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the crazy part. Is that we're now in this weird age where like code isn't the hard part anymore. It's and that's whatever. Circling back to the whole point of this is that we're figuring out what to build. We have to figure out the what is taste and distribution, or figuring out the what is the taste, and then the who is the distribution. Who knows about it? Who is it for? And who knows about it? These are the things. Like I wrote about this in January. These are the things that are going to win. Is that we need to know what to build. We have to know like product market fit. And then we have to let people know about it, right? We have to tell people about it. So these are the two things I'm going to try to specialize in. Like I only recently thought, oh, how do I compound my taste? And that's what led to this like Kai project of like, all right, I'm going to take everything that I've produced. Actually, not even everything. I haven't even done all my jujitsu stuff. Maybe I need to put in my jujitsu. But that's not necessarily just me. Like there's like, let's see, does jujitsu have humans grappling? YouTube. Does this have subtitles? Auto generated. Oh, okay. Further back you go, the more impressive it is. I see. Yeah. But yeah, basically, did something like Kai on Saturday for by chance for a 20-year-old blog of a solo writer was crazy. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. That's it. Is like good. I'm not crazy. like this validated. Like we're share. Yeah. Sure. Actually post, either describe it like what I need to search for, or you can post in the Discord and I'll open it up. But yeah, like if I can pull in my, because I did 40 episodes of Humans of Grappling, that's a lot of me talking about stuff in a transcript. Okay. Yeah, so it doesn't have like what I talk about specifically though. Yeah, I don't know. So it's not like exactly everything that I've got, but this is a lot of what I've what I've been building, or what I've been creating. So yeah, I think you don't have the other domain yet. Okay. Yeah, I can't see any links that you're posting. YouTube doesn't allow to post links. While we're here, hit the like button. Really helps us out. 70% of us have created our own skill. All right, so it's writing overview. You don't have Discord anymore. Oh man. Well, tell me what to search for, I guess. Or is it like under your GitHub or something? But yeah, anyways, Tane, thank you for bringing that up, because, like, Clanker built GitHub. I like how everyone... Is this... Binsky. This key is GitHub.
Gotcha. That's cool. It's a developer workspace, terminal grid, AI harness launchers, get controls, integrated browser. Nice. Yeah, I feel like I'm coming back around to this. Like, everyone is gonna have, like, code is so cheap. Fuck it. Like, make your own. Like, everyone's gonna make their own, like, workspace that works for them. And I think this is part of the compounding thing. It's like, you have to start with your own thing that you want to compound. You have to be motivated to compound something, right? So, yeah, I feel like everyone's gonna make some kind of AI agent orchestrator, and that's fine. Because that's a thing then you want to compound yourself. And hopefully you turn that harness not just on the harness, but like on something else. Like on a real business. Like, yeah, it's a tool for you. Good. Cool. I think people get so... I'm cautious of, like, everyone's making their own agent orchestrator, and if it works in the way that you think it does, or if you have a stopping point, if you build it up enough to make a useful tool, and then do something else, and then like work on another problem. That's my only thing. So, cool. Oops. Yeah, I just put that link in the Discord. It's just a workspace. I'm not silly enough to think of ability actual better harness orchestrator. Okay, cool. Nice. That's good. Yeah. Okay. I think... Are we all done yet? Are we done yet? I don't think I'm going to be able to show... Seems like it's still crunching something. It's crunching months. And yeah, I gotta go soon, so. But anyways, everyone like and subscribe, please. Only got 5 likes. What the heck? Vote in the poll. 75% have used skills. That's good. Like I have any real clue how to. Being sick hurts the algorithm. Yeah, right. Yeah, me being whatever, not being consistent hurts the algorithm. Yeah, not streaming. Yeah, that's true. I'll try to get back. Get back more consistently. But yeah, like no, Gagao. Sorry, I'm butchering your name. The people have been working on that for decades. Yeah, I think part of this is stay in your lane, know your lane, and improve on something that you can improve on. Right, like work on something that somebody that you have a specific like specialization in, that you have a certain. Oh, try rerunning. Oh, it's rerunning something. Oh man. Okay. Okay, there's like 8 things that it's running. Okay. But yeah, like do stuff that only you can do. Like, don't try to copy somebody else. Don't try to, like, this is general life advice, but yeah. All right. Thank you, Tomas Castro. Thank you. Yeah, be yourself. Like, and that's a deeper thing than just like whatever. Like, you have to really know yourself, your capital S self. Like, what is your essence about? Not like spiritual woo-woo stuff or whatever, but like, what are your deepest like motivations? What do you really want to do? What do you actually want to do? And you have to kind of sit with yourself and be quiet and like not have a bunch of like stimulus coming in all the time. And you have to kind of sit with yourself and be like, all right, what act do I actually want to do here? And it's an uncomfortable question when you don't have an answer right away, right? And you eventually like figure it out by doing enough things. And you're like, oh, I like this thing, but I don't like this thing. And I want to do a little bit more in this thing, but not quite in a maybe a little different way or whatever. Like, you eventually kind of wind in this multi-dimensional space, wind towards a life that's optimal for you, that you figure out for yourself. So anyways, I gotta run. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you later.